Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is qualifying for race number 13 in season number 4 of the NRLOA Napa Truck Series. We are here at the Darlington Raceway, the Mello 0200, tomorrow morning on Napa Fan, and that's why you're seeing qualifying Friday morning here on the NRLOA channel. A little bit of a different schedule because of all the special events going on. Got the NOFSRL versus NRLOA battle later tonight. But we got qualifying right now in the Napa Truck Series from Darlington, and Elijah Gordon has joined us. He'll be in the booth for tomorrow morning's race as well. Qualifying was a big thing at Bristol. How big of a factor will it be for the race tomorrow?
Well, for Bristol, I mean, like we saw over that racetrack, you had to be on the bottom in order to gain positions. And like you stated in qualifying last week, you had to be within the top 5 in order to be eligible for a shot to win. Here at Darlington, this is technically like a one groove racetrack where there's only one place to pass, and that's the bottom, and there's only one specific spot on the track to be, and that's practically the bottom. So here at Darlington, you really have to pick your spots right, and most importantly, don't get in the wall coming out of turn 2, because if you carry too much speed going through turn 2, you're definitely going to hit the wall and you're going to lose a lot of ground. Then that will definitely screw up your time.
We've seen a lot happen there through that corner before here at Darlington, and we're probably going to see a lot of it tomorrow. Here's Matt Dalio in the 13. He's going to be the first guy out to complete a lap. And his first time is going to be, see it here on the ticker, 30.516. You got Nathan Stapleton back in here in the 23. He made his first race in quite some time last week at Bristol. And got a lot of changing going on for the top positions. What happens in all these qualifying sessions? Stuart Gratton was the fastest guy. It's now Ryan Kendall in the 75. 28 car, Al Lagacy as well. The second, William Brock. The 1 of Jonathan King, and the 19 of Stuart Gratton.
Oh, yeah. And definitely what you're going to notice here is you see the 19 go back up to the top of the board of Stuart Gratton. But one thing you're going to notice is that some drivers are going to break the 29-second bracket, and you're seeing that right now. All the top 10 has just done that.
John Art to the top of the board. Excuse me for interrupting there, but that's a big thing. John Art got a really good qualifying run at Bristol last week, and he finished in the top 5, I do believe. And again, a very strong run early on in this session. 29.524. But the guy who seems to be the fastest at this point is the 19, but it actually might be the 05, because the 05 just went back and beat him. And then 4 other guys beat the 05. It's now Marty Johnson, Cookie Helms. You see both of those guys right there. Jesse Turner in the 92 and Derek Hamill. They're all on each other right here. The 5 fastest guys all in a row.
And one of those reasons why we see these incredibly quick times is because, one, it's cloudy here in the racetrack, and when it's cloudy, the grip level on this track, on the surface of the track, is definitely going to be increased. So
see, Turner just went to the top of the board in the 92.
Jesse Turner definitely showing what it takes to get it done here at Darlington, especially during qualifying. And right now he's showing, whoa, almost made a little bit of contact with Marty Johnson there.
74 of Jonathan Rains peeling off to the pit lane. But a lot of the fast drivers right here, as a matter of fact, 4 of the top 5 are right on your screen right now. So very fast times out of these guys. Jesse Turner still the fastest, 27, and Nicholas Samadio, the Thanksgiving 500 winner from yesterday morning. And a very thrilling race there as he blew up at the line. He still got the victory and doing pretty good today. 4th place run here in qualifying. Number 52 of Zachary Fitzwater goes to the top of the board now, and Fitzwater holds the fastest time so far in qualifying, followed by Jesse Turner, Fisher G, Nicholas Samadio, and Marty Johnson. Right now, the uncharted drivers making it onto the show at the moment are John Sheets in the 87, 32 of Ace Garcia, 23 of Nathan And the other one is the 45 of Matt Tuck. The That's how it currently runs right now. 29.2 for this guy, Zachary Fitzwater, holding the fastest time.
29.200. That's definitely a very impressive time by Zachary Fitzwater here.
Definitely, but only 12/100ths of a second faster than Jesse Turner. That's how close it is in these qualifying sessions, and these qualifying sessions are very critical towards the championship. Let's see where Alexander Rowe is, our points leader, in the number 22. And try to locate him on the racetrack. There he is. His teammate's right behind him. Alexander Rowe is currently 33rd fastest of all these guys, so not at all what the points leader wants. Alex Bonsignor, who is only 3 points behind him coming into tomorrow's race, is 21st. So if Bonsignor finishes 3 positions ahead of Alexander Rowe, then the 18 will take the points lead, exiting the 13th race of the season.
Oh yes, and since we are winding down, this is definitely getting down to the point where some drivers that are a little bit lower in the point standings, they're seeking to get good runs and at least try to move their way up in the standings or try to get themselves into championship contention. This is probably one of the best places to start because, because you're going to run out of time. And once we get down to maybe like the last 2 or 3 races and you haven't, and if some of these drivers have not gotten their stuff together, then they're not going to have a shot in winning the championship.
Yes, and those points are starting to really pull away for the top 5. Alexander Rowe was 3 points ahead of Bonsignor, 13 ahead of Cookie Helms. But then in 4th position, 44 points behind, is Justin Heath. So there's a breakaway for the top 3, and if those top 3 get really good runs tomorrow, it can make it really hard for those guys behind them. So for guys like Tristan Allen, he's 5th in the points, our last winner here in the Napa Truck Series. He's 49 points behind. Another strong finish would keep him in the championship hunt, but if these guys who are 40, 50 points behind get a bad run and lose a lot of points to our points leader tomorrow, they might not have a chance at the championship. So that's how close it is. Still Zachary Fitzwater in the 52 with the fastest time. And there he is behind Carter Friesen in the 50. Jesse Turner, second fastest, Nicholas Samadeo, Fisher G, and Marty Johnson.
So far, nobody's been able to touch Fitzwater's time, and that's definitely proven a statement here by Zachary Fitzwater, and even Jesse Turner too, because with that 29.212, nobody's been able to knock off the top 2.
Not yet, and it looks like those might be the 2 times that stand. I'm pretty sure Zachary Fitzwater started on the pole in one of these races. I can't remember.
I think it might have been all the way back in Auto. No, I don't think it was the Auto Club. No, I think it might have been, but I don't know.
I know he got a pole somewhere. I don't know where it was. So he's going for his 2nd pole of the season, I do believe, and that number 52. But tomorrow I think we'll see a lot of passing this race, especially compared to last week's race at Bristol. I think these guys are going to be running that inside lane. And once they get a nose to the inside, they just drive away. And it's very easy to get to the inside of a place like this. They don't hug it like they do at Bristol. So I'd expect to see quite a bit of passing and a very interesting show for tomorrow's Mello Yello 0200. So it's looking like it's going to stay the way it is. Right now, the 87 of John Sheets, the 30 of Adam Lewis, 32 of Ace Garcia, and the 23 of Nathan Stapleton would be the 4 uncharted drivers advancing on to tomorrow's race.
Yeah, those guys, those 4 drivers, definitely. I think those 4 drivers have definitely got a shot of keeping themselves locked in. But the guy that pretty much is holding on to that bubble right now is Nathan Stapleton. And if I was Nathan Stapleton, I'd be kind of nervous, but at the same time, and feel confident at the same time because he's one of those drivers that's currently holding on to that transfer spot to get into the race. But at the same time, you also got to be careful because there's some other drivers that could potentially knock him off.
Yes, and a lot of things can happen between now and the end. Stapleton's going to end it for the day. We have 30 more seconds, I do believe, before the session is over. And And then we will know the official starting lineup for tomorrow's event. So the number 92 of Jesse Turner was second fastest in this session, trying to find Zachary Fitzwater again, and there he is. And it looks like the number 52 will start on the pole position for tomorrow's race. 2 seconds left. I don't think we're going to get any extra time. We will.
I think the times have been finalized, right?
More extra time added here in qualifying. It happens sometimes. Number 52 still holding on. Nobody's been able to get around him for that fastest time, and I think it's going to stay the way it is.
I think that's going to be the case.
So Zachary Fitzwater, number 52, with the fastest time in qualifying, his second pole of the season. He'll lead the field of the green flag for tomorrow's Mello Yello 0200 from the Darlington Raceway, race 13 of the season. The uncharted drivers advancing on: John Sheets, Adam Lewis, Ace Garcia, and Nathan Stapleton. So those guys will be in the show tomorrow. Our points leader, Alexander Rowe, is going to be starting deep in the field, and very deep. Going to be starting in the 34th position in that number 22. Tristan Allen, our last winner, will be starting 35th. So it's going to be interesting to see those two guys try to work their way up. Alex Bonsignor, on the other hand, is 25th. He's kind of midway through the field. And then Cookie Helms in the 29. He is also, actually, no, he's not deep in the field. I thought I saw his name back in there. He's 7th fastest. So Cookie Helms with the best chance of taking the points lead at the end of the day tomorrow. Don't believe we ended up with any ties. So that means that the way they are ordered right here is how they will start, with the exception of Jonathan King, Matt Tuck, Tanner Palau, and Eli Bright. They failed to qualify for tomorrow's race. Anyways, tomorrow's race is going to be at 9 a.m. right here on, actually, no, not right here. We're on Napa Fan. Saturday morning upload, and that's because tomorrow night on Napa Fan and on Marty's channel, got the NRLOA, tongue-tied. The NOFSRL versus NRLOA battle from the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. It was a great race, and you definitely want to check that out tonight at 8 p.m. Right? No, not right here. Keep on saying it's going to be right here. It's not going to be right here. It's going to be over on Napa Fan. This has been my life for the past 18 years. Just deal with it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and you'll see me and Elijah commentate the Mello 0200 tomorrow morning from the Darlington Raceway. I will see you guys later.
See you guys.